PT has completely changed in July 2025. You cannot use the templates in writing essay. You cannot add extra words in write from dictation. You cannot use one-line strategy in read aloud, in describe image and read a lecture. If you use a bit of template or structure, you will not get the scores. This is what is going around since this month. Everyone's worried, everyone's asking me what has actually changed in PT in July 2025. And to test what has actually changed, I took the test myself just to make sure whatever information we are giving out to students is legit, is 100% correct, and you are not confused. And by the grace of God, this time as well, I've got perfect 90. My 13th 90 score in PT. And in this video, I am going to tell you what has actually changed in PT, what are the things you need to take care of. So let's get started with the video. Alright, first of all, why I took this test. Three reasons. First, just to check if you can still add extra words in write from dictation. Second, is one line strategy still working in read aloud? And third, can you still use templates in essay, read a lecture, and describe image? What I did in this test, I used exactly the same strategies which we have been teaching students. Read aloud one line strategy, templates and structure in describe image, read a lecture, structure and template in essay, extra words in write from dictation. And if you look at the result, perfect 90. Everything is working till date. You do not really need to worry. Let me go step by step of what are the things which I did in each and every task which you can do as well, so that you can get your desired scores. Alright, first of all, I made sure my microphone is working properly. Read aloud, I used one line strategy where I just read 8 to 12 words from the passage, but I focused on clarity. I never focused on speed. Repeat sentences, yes, there is a minor change. When your recording starts, you'll get a beep sound, but it's okay. If you know, if you're conscious that you're going to get a beep sound, you will be fine. I got around 12 repeat sentences. 7 to 8 I was able to repeat properly. 3 to 4 I just repeated 50% and then added a filler by myself. I just said and I'm very happy, just to keep up with my fluency. Describe image and read a lecture, I used the structure which I provided you. I'll attach the link of the video in the description box. All the templates which I've used in the test are in that particular video, but I made sure in describe image I spoke around 30 seconds, read a lecture 35 seconds. Also at the same time I added relevant keywords and content from describe image and read a lecture. Make sure you do not speak too loud, just be very calm, polite, and speak naturally. After that, answer short questions. Out of 6 I knew the answer to 3 or 4 or 5, and 1 I just repeated the question. Summarize written text, I just followed the structure. Selected 3 sentences, joined the same using the connectors, never changed even a single word, wrote around 70 words. Essay, same structure which I provided you, but I made sure I add relevant content. I addressed the topic properly. At one point I was running out of ideas, so I repeated the same idea in different words. Even if you're not 100% accurate when it comes to your ideas in essay, if you write somewhat relevant but make sure your grammar and spellings are fine, you will get full points. Then reading, I got 16 questions, 30 minutes. I made sure I focused on reading writing blanks, reorder paragraphs and reading blanks. MCQ multiple I just selected C. MCQ single I spent 1 minute because I had 1 minute at the end, and that's the last question of the reading module. Reading was okay, not too hard, not too easy. You have to make sure you understand the context. If you understand the context and use grammar rules, you'll be fine. Then listening, I always find listening easy, but it was slightly challenging for me. Slightly challenging, I'm not trying to scare you, but I want you to be aware that your listening can be difficult or your writing can be difficult, that any module can be easy or difficult. You have to be prepared for everything. Summarize spoken text, I wrote around 67 words, but yes, there was one word I was not really sure about the spellings. I never wrote it, I just wrote other keywords, but I made sure I do not write any word I'm not sure about. Make sure you proofread properly. Now, what was challenging in listening? I had limited time. The time was limited, and if you waste even 30 seconds, you might struggle to finish off your test. So MCQ single, MCQ multiple, select missing word and highlight correct summary. I gave my best, but after the audio, I just took 10 to 15 seconds, not more than that. Alright, in select missing word and MCQ single, I was not really sure about the answer because the audio was a bit difficult. I just give my best shot, but I made sure that I do not spend a lot of time here. Listening fill in the blanks, I got 3 passages. 2 were easy, 1 was difficult, but I was able to get it. So you should be prepared. The audience can be fast, and sometimes speaker will just mumble, will just speak in his mouth, which is not really understandable. So it's very important you pay 100% attention. All right, highlight incorrect words were easy, not too difficult. Write from dictation, I got 4. In here I was confused with my spellings. See, I'll be honest, right? There are few words which I am always confused about. It doesn't matter how many times you teach me, I'll still be somewhat confused about it. For example, there was a word employment, right? Employment opportunities in Hong Kong, something like that. I was not really sure about the spellings for employment. I was confused. So I wrote employment EMPLOYMENT and EMPLOYMENT, right? So both the words, whatever it is. And also wherever I was doubtful about articles, about singular plural, I added a lot of extra words. For the last write from dictation, I only had around 50 seconds, so I was in a bit of rush as well. This was challenging, time management was challenging. So what I did, extra words in write from dictation, structure in essay, structure in describe, image and retail lecture, one line strategy and read aloud. Now I'm not really telling you to just follow whatever I am telling you or whatever structure I have given you. Whatever structure, whatever template you have, the only thing you need to follow is you need to understand how the test works. It's not like that you wake up one day and PT exam completely has changed. It's not, it doesn't really works that way. Yes, there were a few minor changes. What were the changes? The changes will not impact your performance at all. When you start your test, interface of the test will be a bit different. You will be asked to record your voice twice, and then earlier you used to get small blocks representing that your recording is going on, but now you'll get a small circle icon with a text saying recording, and you'll also get a waveform which depicts that your voice is being recorded. This is what has changed in speaking. You'll get a beep sound when your repeat sentences start. Then in writing, the answer box or text box for essay writing is bit smaller, but it doesn't really matter. You don't have to focus on this. You cannot really control it. In reading blanks, drag and drop blanks, the box at the bottom of your screen, earlier it used to be white in color, now it's black in color, but it's irrelevant to say that something has changed. Listening is same, but you have to be careful with time management. If you follow the strategies, if you do it the right way, if you understand the test, you can definitely get 90. See, if I have scored 90 13 times, honestly, when I go for the test, there are words which I'm not really sure of, I don't know the meaning, but yes, I know what is important for the test. Out of the 20 question types, only 10 to 11 are important. You have to focus on the same. You need to know what you have to provide to the system, what the marking criteria is, how the system works, and you will be 100% fine. If I have done it, if thousands of students are doing it every day, you can do it as well. Just make sure you understand what the test is. Do not just rely on the rumors. Follow the strategies you have been provided, and if there are any changes, I'll be the first person to tell you that yes, this has changed and you should not be doing it. So to wrap up the video, everything is still working. Minor interface changes which you should not be worried about. If you know something has changed, just focus on your response, give your best response, and you'll be fine. That's it from this video. I hope the video was helpful. If it was, do like, share and subscribe. This helps me to reach more and more students and to help them get their desired scores as well. If you need any help, you can let me know in the comment section. To practice, you can go on languageacademy.com.au. Here you can practice as many questions you want. The artificial intelligence on this website is similar to what happens in the actual test, and you will get very close results to what you'll get in the actual test, and you'll have a clear idea of what mistakes you're making and how you have to improve the same. You can also take a free full score mock test on the website. With the mock test, once you finish, you'll get the feedback, scorecard, in-depth analysis of each and every question which you have attempted, where you have gone wrong, why you have gone wrong, and what are the things you need to avoid so that you do not repeat the same mistakes in your actual test and get your desired scores like thousands of students are getting every day. If you need any help, we do provide online and on-campus classes for PT Academic and PT Core. You can visit one of our campuses. We have our campuses in Australia, in India, and Nepal as well. We do provide online classes. We have got 13 sessions running every day according to different time zones. Just give us a call, send us a message, or visit our website. We will give 100% to help you out, like we have helped more than 50,000 students till date. That's it from this video. Now go on languageacademy.com.au and start practicing, or you can download the LAPT exam practice app as well.